Okay, again, there's a volume issue with Alex, hearing Alex. So good morning, one and all. This is the beginning of a closed session of the Board of Directors of the East Bay Regional Park District. We're meeting on October 18, 2022 at a little after 11 a.m. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll of the board?
Yes, President Coffey. Director Lane.
Here.
Director Waspy.
Here.
Director Eccles. I know she's here. She's having problems with her audio.
All right.
Director Wieskamp.
Here.
Director Corbett.
Here.
President Coffey.
Here.
You can take that slide down. General Manager Landreth.
Here.
AGM Cook.
Present.
Deputy General Manager O'Connor. AGM Shu. AGM Chief Giobaro.
Good morning, present.
CFO AGM Ocker. Acting AGM Castile. And Janelle Rodriguez, Chief of Workforce Development. I believe that's it.
Here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Yolanda.
Welcome.
So we are meeting this morning in closed session to discuss labor negotiation issues. And before we close the actual meeting, I'm told we have at least one public comment on this session.
Yes, President Coffey. I have Mr. Chris Spencer or Captain. I'm sorry. You can unmute yourself, sir, and stop your video.
Go ahead, Chris.
Unstop your video. You have 3 minutes.
Oh, okay, I hope you all can hear me. I'm going to read from a statement. Honorable board members, I speak to you on behalf of the Police Association. A little over 4 years ago, then General Manager Bob Doyle wrote an email to all district employees congratulating his management team and the leadership.
We can't hear you, Chris.
What's that?
We can't hear you.
Hard to hear.
Okay, how's this?
Chris,
You
we're
just-
checking the sound on our end.
Okay,
Hang on a second, Chris.
sure.
It's working for those of us online.
Yes. We're also getting echoes from people attending by Zoom. And me. I'm hearing my own.
You're right here.
So let's make sure all our laptop audios are off. Mine is off, but I am echoing. Hang with us, Chris.
Sure.
Everybody's has to be off. That's probably why you're getting an echo.
It was you?
No.
Ah, we know the culprit now, but we won't advertise it. All right, and can we do something about the volume on folks attending by Zoom? Because we were barely hearing Yolanda and now Chris.
Chris, can you do a sound check?
Yeah, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah,
Still really low on our end.
low volume.
It's good out here.
You can hear Chris fine, Ellen?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I can hear him perfectly.
Okay, so in the room, it's just soft. I mean, I'm struggling to hear him.
I believe IT is working on it.
All righty, thank you.
Okay.
One thing we have for today's meetings is time. Because it's not a busy agenda.
Chris, is your volume up as high as it can go?
For the mic, let me double check. I believe it is.
Okay, you can let, hello? You
Yes.
can, okay, I'm in the waiting room, so you can let Yolanda know. Yeah, you can let her know to let me in, but I guess what I need to know is, I assume I'm gonna have to mute. It says I can't talk, so she might need to unmute the phone call, so just let her know.
No, I hear you.
Oh, you can hear me, Yolanda?
Yeah, you're not in the waiting room.
Oh, it said I was.
No.
Okay, I'm calling in separately.
Yes, I know you were having problems
That-
with your laptop.
So Director Eccles' volume is low for us too.
Well,
Okay, but can you hear her?
I can barely hear her. I can hear you fine, Yolanda.
oh, okay, wait. Okay, Yolanda? Yeah. Oh, they're having sound issues too. Okay.
Is there
Okay,
a
wait,
vol-
just so
Yes,
you
Director,
understand that
I
I
can hear
think
you.
that I had to call in separately, so my picture is in the boardroom, but my voice, I think Yolanda is hearing me on my phone.
Yeah, there's no video of you, so we can hear you perfectly fine.
Okay,
At least I can. So the issue with the sound, there
okay,
you go.
all right, thank you.
Yolanda, you're echoing your voice now.
The speakers in the boardroom
This
here
better?
need to be
Yes.
turned up somehow.
Okay. This,
I can hear Yolanda. It's the volume in this room that needs to be turned up. Yeah. Right, she's here essentially. Thank you.
Would you like an extra one?
One's good.
Thank you.
Elizabeth, can we hear your voice?
okay,
Oh, that's
Yeah,
better.
hi, can you guys
is that
hear me?
better?
Yes.
Oh, that's
yes.
much better.
We can
Okay,
hear-
thank you.
Whatever you just did, I can hear Ellen and Elizabeth well now.
Yeah. All right. Now I think we're ready for Chris.
All right, Chris, let's do a sound test, see if we can hear you.
All right, testing 1, 2.
Hey, there you are.
All right, I'll start. I'll take it from the top.
Yes, go ahead, Chris. Thank you.
I'm reading from a statement here, so it's going to look odd. Honorable board members, I speak to you on behalf of the Police Association. A little over 4 years ago, then General Manager Bob Doyle wrote an email to all district employees congratulating his team and the leadership of the Police Association on agreeing on an MOU. He wrote about the professionalism that was required to reach an agreement quickly and thanked his staff and the PA for coming to a fair deal prior to the expiration of the old one. This year, it was my hope that the district management and PA would come to an agreement relatively quickly as the department inarguably finds itself in a state of crisis. Both sides agreed to meet before bargaining to discuss what jurisdictions and compensation criteria to use in a survey to compare us to our regional competitors. Considering the district had completed a survey only 2 years ago, we anticipated a reasonably smooth process. In April, the PA met with the district management twice, but it was clear the district intended to adhere to outdated survey methods that failed to consider the competitive market for public safety personnel we now find ourselves in. When bargaining began over 2 months ago, district management continued to rely upon the outdated survey agencies, albeit now with even less favorable compensation criteria that was used the last round of MOU negotiations. While we can use survey data to make ourselves look more or less competitive, the labor market has clearly told us that we're not. As of today, we have a 33% vacancy rate in sworn officers and routinely leave beats unstaffed. Our dispatchers face a 40% vacancy rate and struggle to find a weekend away from work. Our contract expired on October 1st. The district has suggested that it wants the Public Safety Division to be the premier law enforcement agency in the region, and our chief of police has espoused how we are on a journey from good to great. Given our staffing levels and the reduction of services to your constituents, we are not even in the neighborhood of good. 2 weeks ago, I spoke to you and told you we're not coming from a position of greed, but one of need. If you believe the district has the potential to be the best in the country, I would ask that you direct your management team to provide a competitive compensation package to its public safety personnel. We are simply asking for wages that are comparable to successful agencies that are near full staffing. By looking to police departments such as Pittsburgh, Pleasanton, and Union City, the district aspires to compete with other failing, woefully understaffed agencies. If we are serious about greatness, about improving staffing and restoring services, then we must look to agencies that are successfully recruiting and retaining public safety staff. If we refuse to consider regional competitors, such as the cities of Fremont, Alameda, and even Hayward, we're destined to fail. Premier agencies don't leave police beats empty. Premier agencies don't make dispatchers, who are the lifeline to park users in distress, work 16-hour days without a day off in sight. Please direct your managers to offer us a competitive wage. Demand that they look at successful agencies. Only then can we strive to be great. The decision to be a premier public safety agency or a failing one is yours to make. Please don't allow us to fail the park users who relied upon us throughout the pandemic and who continue to visit our parks now. They deserve premier safety, service, and stewardship. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Any other public comments before the closed session?
No, President Coffee.
I don't see any Zoom hands up or hands in the room. So we will now reconvene in closed session. We'll give it a minute or two to set up the Zoom room.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Mhm.